Harpoon Brewing Company, Dunkin Summer Coffee Pale Ale. 5% alcohol. Let's give it a shot. Ever since I saw this beer a couple months ago on social media, I've been trying to find this beer. I thought Dunkin' Donuts doing, Dunkin' now doing a beer. I gotta try this. I gotta find this. Unfortunately, it kind of slipped my mind, and then just this past weekend, I found it and I immediately grabbed it and I said, I gotta try this one. I don't know too many Harpoon beers. This probably being the first one that I'm actually documenting and I'll probably ever remember. Ultimately, this is an okay beer. It's a coffee beer. It's not a sweet coffee beer, but it's not like those other ones that I've tried where it's just a straight black coffee and then mixed with beer. There is something smooth and subtle about it, and it kind of gives you this almost Bud Lighty kind of effect. I see this more of like a lager mixed with like an iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. It really is a nice coffee flavor. It's not super overwhelming. It's not too little where you don't taste it. It's not undersweetened where you're just getting that black coffee aroma. But I think there is a slight sweetness there that it reminds me of an iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. I'm assuming black because I'm not really getting any kind of flavor notes other than coffee. But it is kind of enjoyable. I don't think I had higher expectations for this beer. I think I had just the right amount of expectation that it was kind of met when I tried this beer, and I can't complain about it. I would actually see myself probably recommending this to somebody just because how often do you get to see a bakery food chain come out with a sponsored beer? That's kind of different. I mean, the craft beer companies are really going above and beyond to really kind of experiment. And I think that this is quite nice. My drinkability, I could actually see having 2 or 3 of these. However, it's a coffee beer. I had this obviously I just tried this past weekend. It being the summer months, I couldn't see drinking a coffee beer in the summer hot months. I would probably lean this towards the fall or the winter months. But ultimately, I'm not complaining that I tried it on a hot day. It was kind of enjoyable. Again, this isn't a really strong coffee flavored beer. It's just mild. It's just toned back. It just reminds me of an iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts in a beer form. And I don't know if you like Dunkin', but Dunkin' is really enjoyable, and I go to Dunkin' weekly. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a 7. I actually really enjoyed this beer. It's not super strong on the coffee flavor. It's not like dark roast black coffee mixed with beer. It's just subtly sweet enough where it wants to bring you back for another sip. And I appreciate that. And again, being Dunkin', it's just different. You don't see this on the market, and when it does come available, you want to try it. So ultimately, I'm actually kind of pleased with this beer. Again, that's Harpoon Brewing Company, Dunkin' Summer Coffee Pale Ale, 5% alcohol. Nice job.